Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Are we live?
I think we are.
We should be. Let's see. Let's wait at least for one person. One
Yeah,
person.
sure.
One person.
Make it worth our while.
As soon as we have one person, we're going in. Meanwhile, we can add this. Woo!
Ooh, we're playing 2025. Let's go.
Super fast.
Yes, Robert's watching. Let's go. Hi, Robert. Oh, Tom's watching as well.
All right.
Tom's been in bed the last 35 minutes.
Warp Flame pairings, sponsored by Tom's Loaded Dice.
Oh yeah, let's go.
This preview is sponsored by Tom's Loaded Dice. Welcome to this evening's pairings for the GT. Yeah, let's get right into it. So, what do we have? We have 18 players. We have an ELO ranking that we've been following for the competitive season. So we've split it top 9, bottom 9, and in round 1, they will be paired against each other. And then there's 4 more rounds to battle it out. So let's see. And let's go to you first. So
Perfect. Are you keeping notes? Or shall I keep the pairings?
I can keep notes. I just need to grab. I don't know. I have a freaking computer.
Yeah, I'll just open Notepad. I'm doing it as well. Okay, perfect. So, the top 9, based on ELO. We have Leonid, Alexei Sinichkin, Alexander Kurkov, Sok, Tom, myself, Mikhail, Vlad, yourself, and Artsem Monk. Okay, so
who's getting one?
Let's see. Let's spin. Will be Leonid.
Okay.
Leonid, who is battling for the championship of the first CYTC, which this is the last tournament of. And because Alexander Kondakov couldn't make it, if nothing goes wrong for Leonid, he has a huge advantage towards the crown.
So we gotta stop him, is what you're saying.
Leonid will be playing that card, Virulent Factorum, which is the former Index version. Very, very powerful attachment at the hands of a very skillful player.
So, he assured me he doesn't have all the niche models, so we're fine.
Okay, yeah. We're definitely fine. He's playing enough Death Shroud and drones and blight haulers to cause trouble.
Okay, who gets the honors in round 1?
Switch it to yourself.
Pow.
There we go.
And let's spin it. Who do I choose?
Will be Florian.
All right.
It will be Florian. Florian will be playing. Florian's one of the only 3 Imperium players.
Oh wow!
Self, Leon Rums, and Florian, I believe.
There should be another one, right? Sam.
Oh yeah, 4. Sam is playing, of course. Sam is playing. Sam is playing Space Marines. Beautiful Imperial Fist painted army.
Yeah, but I heard he's bringing Gilliman.
Yes, I think the last couple of times he's been playing yellow Ultramarines basically, but the paint job is lovely on those Imperial Fists.
Okay, back to you. Table two.
Okay, we have Leonid versus Florian. Will, it's really funny because I'm assuming Florian, just so we can cover the lists a little bit as we go.
Yeah, sure.
Florian is playing Righteous Crusaders, and Righteous Crusaders, one of their detachment abilities is Purge the Unclean, which I believe is lethal hits in melee. Um, which is it's very thematic for this matchup.
Absolutely.
Uh, okay, so we are back on my will.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. So for table two, we have Monk, which is his nickname, Artem Monk. He's playing orcs. I believe he's
Wow.
indeed one of two orc players. I
We have
think
another one.
we have another one playing Green Tide, and that's Markelos.
Oh yeah, how did I forget that?
And he's playing Warhorde with Gasgul,
That's
a
right.
couple of beast bosses,
The best.
a Luta Squant. Okay,
Keep bringing the best.
two kill rigs. Two. I haven't seen a kill rig in basically an addition, so this will be interesting.
Cool. Very,
Okay,
very cool.
and let's see who he gets paired into.
Number two.
Tom says best painted orcs on the island. I didn't pay much attention to them last time, to be honest. So I don't remember.
And
It's Nikita.
does that mean it's orcs versus demons?
It is orcs versus demons. Nikita is playing uh a ooh a Bellacorless demonic incursion um, list. Few bloodletters, flamers, 3 MSU of blood crushers. This is gonna be interesting. A couple of Renmasters and Blood Thrones. Endless Gift and Clean One, of course. Okay, that's an interesting one. It's very interesting. So it's Monk versus Nikita. Okay. Let's go to the third table.
Let's go.
I just close some tabs here. So okay, so third table. Let the wheel spin. And the needle falls on Alexei Sinechkin, who's ever faithful to the Silent King.
Oh, okay.
And Alexei is bringing Star Shatter Arsenal.
With like 3 arcs or just 2?
It's 2, but this time I think he's bringing 2 units of wraiths.
Oh wow. Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, a couple of Technomancers, -1 damage relic on the. By the way, I just realized something. I should lock lists. Let me just do it real quickly.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Disable list editing, disable list submission. There we go. Save changes.
Meanwhile, I will roll to see for the third pairing.
Mhm.
And it's gonna be Leon.
Okay. Now, Leon is gonna be playing Custodes.
Which Custodes?
He's playing Lions of the Emperor.
Okay.
He's using one of my favorite units, which is the Shield Captain Terminator armor with the Admon Immortis Castellanax, which means that boy is going to be striking at.
That's Imperium for slap.
Yeah, it's strength 12, AP 2, damage flat 4 with +1 to hit, +1 to wound most of the time. So he's
Okay.
wounding like 95% of the game on 2 plus, and he's hitting on 2 plus against literally everything. Because he's ignoring basically -1s to hit, and he's gonna have sustained hits. And if he stays in the 2-man squad of Alaris Custodians and doesn't split um, using Unleashed Alliance, he's also gonna be having reroll wound rolls. So
Okay.
if he happens to roll triple ones, he just against characters, monsters, vehicles. So if he rolls like triple ones, just reroll it. Um, two small warden bricks, two tanks, an inquisitor, Draxus, of course. So it's a fairly balanced list. I actually quite like this list.
Nice.
I actually quite like this list. Yeah, it's an interesting list, and it actually has a lot of the tools to deal with Star Shatter because it has wardens can tank Star Shatter arsenal quite effectively. Um, and
I mean, all you gotta do is a 4-up, right?
yeah, of course, it's a game of 4 ups, and
That's right.
the two tanks and the Terminator, like the Terminator Captain. If the two guys strike first and they manage to kill the two Meniers,
Yeah.
which probably doesn't happen because of the -1 damage, but whatever. But if they strike first and they kill the two Meniers,
Silent King's in
I
trouble.
mean, he just obliterates the Silent King. If he rolls a couple of sixes on sustained hits, then he just like chews through the Silent King. So it's an interesting matchup.
Right.
Um,
Seems like table three is our table to watch for now.
it's quite strong. It's two very balanced power wise armies. I think.
Yeah. Okay. Table four.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's spin.
It's gonna be Tom.
It's gonna be you.
Maybe.
No, it's Alexander Krulkov, who returns back to Eldar with a very interesting list. He's gonna be playing Harlequins actually.
Yeah.
Um, he's gonna be playing Harlequins.
I think that's the first time
Ghosts.
we have Harlequins in Cyprus.
It's Ghosts of the Webway. So it's the Harlequins detachment. So that means no one knows what it does, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I believe it's pure Harlequins, like Solitaire, Shadowseer, Troop. Oh
Third,
no, it has
third,
it has no no okay. It has Fire Dragon, two squads of Rangers, um, 3 units of bikes, and two Star Weavers. No transports. Will I see? No. Okay, so he has 3 squads of Fire Dragons, 2 squads of Rangers. So it's going to be interesting. Ghosts of the Webway.
Okay. Let's see who gets the pleasure.
Who gets to learn on the job?
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Can the clowns kill 110 boys? Or do they
Oh
or do they
my
get
God.
clowned? Or do they get clowned?
Okay.
Um Phew. This is very interesting. I believe Krulkov has actually played against Green Tide in the small tournament we had a couple of
Yep.
weeks ago.
Yep.
Uh, Slightly different this though. Marcellus is playing a bigger skew towards can you kill my boys before I outscore you, basically.
Yep. Flat.
Um,
And what is our round one? Is it's is it
Ooh,
search and
forgetting.
destroy?
I'm forgetting now. Let me just check real quick. It's, oh my god, it's Search and Destroy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Let me just check.
It's not supply drop though, right? That's mission 2, I think.
Let me just check real quick my. There we go. GT pack. Mission 1, round 1. No, round 1 is is this correct? Yeah, it's correct. Yeah, yeah, it's correct. Round 1 is supply drop, hammer and anvil.
Oh, okay.
Smoke and mirrors. Yeah, yeah.
Supply drop.
Yep, supply drop. Um, yeah. Okay. Supply drop actually. I mean, it probably benefits the orcs because the orcs just go
You
sit on
put, put,
2.
put 80 boys on the last objective.
I mean, oh yeah, supply drop. Sorry, not hidden supplies. Yeah, 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 yeah. Supply drop.
Yeah.
Uh, Gonna be an interesting matchup, I think. First of all, the 15 fire dragons just became useless. Which is a shame for Alexander because that's like a sixth of his army point wise. Um, the Hayward cannons on the bikes, not great. Um, yeah, gonna be interesting. The troops do have like 48 attacks, so I think as a 12 man of clowns just probably kills. I don't know. They win on fives.
With some shooting.
Yeah, with some shooting maybe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be extremely interesting. It's a stat check matchup. Can you
Yeah.
kill my 110 boys
Yeah,
before I score?
fire dragons don't help much in that.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah. And it goes it goes the other way as well. Um, like okay, you sacrifice. Let's say you throw in 2 units of uh, clowns to kill 40 boys, and you do it. But then a 20-man boys just goes through because it has so many attacks, especially if they wah and they're gonna be strength 6.
5.
Yeah, 5. 5.
Yeah. 5-1-1.
Fine. Okay, so wah doesn't change much except the number of attacks.
Yeah.
But it's still like a ton of attacks hitting on 2s because of the war boss units. Even if Harlequins have a way of doing -1 to hit, which they probably have, I don't remember, but it's elves. Uh, it's still so many attacks. Just so many attacks. Right, an interesting matchup.
Gonna be tough.
Hmm.
All right. Table, what are we now? 5?
5, I believe, yeah. Okay, I'll spin it. And it's gonna be you this time.
Yep, it's been close like twice in a row already.
Okay. So what are you playing? You're basically copying whatever John Lennon's playing.
Hey, look. I recently painted a Storm Raven, and then it's like, oh, here's a list with a Storm Raven. So I was like, I have a Storm Raven. I have Ballista's Dreadnoughts. I have everything except like I didn't have the little what's it called?
No. You didn't. You don't call them little. They're big, chunky boys. They're assault centurions.
Not the Okay, I didn't mean the Centurions. That I also don't have. I meant the little flyer, the speeder.
Speeder.
I didn't have the speeder, so now I have
Mm.
speeder. And yeah, the chunky boys, the assault centurions. So
Which
it's
I have 18.
basically a fast ultramarine list.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Anytime assault centurions get used in white scars, it's just It's the best thing ever.
Yeah,
So fun, so fun. And Vlad, hopefully this time you don't forget
yeah,
that assault centurions get a sustained hits 2 against vehicles and monsters
yeah.
and fortification.
Let's see if ULB's list is going to be vehicle heavy, and I need to remember that.
Yeah. I think you just need to remember that your assault centurions have a rule.
I mean, first time I ever used them. Oh no, not the
Oh,
student. Almost.
oh no. Okay, Nick doesn't have many vehicles.
Nope.
I think you have played a practice game already, and
Yep.
it was pretty one-sided from what I've heard.
I'm not going to say for who. Keep it secret.
Okay.
Nick, baby, I'm coming.
Wording. Uh, okay. So, uh, let's Nick is okay. We can
No, you
mention his
can.
names here.
We can jump back.
Yeah, Nick is playing a very interesting Night Lords list. It's it's got a lot of tools. It just lacks damage, in my opinion. But it also has damage in weird ways. Like if the ball shot goes off, then suddenly he has damage. So it becomes kind of a game of dice.
Sounds like Gilliman's gonna need to reroll some
Yeah,
morals.
and he has way too many ways of applying it. Like last time I played against him, it was like I was like, oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
you do have that. It's like
yeah.
he has raptors which apply -1 battle shock. They cause battle shock at the start of the fight phase. Their rule also gives you -1. So if you're playing a leadership 7 army, you drop to a leadership 9, which is the max you could
Yeah,
go. You cannot
these
go to
guys want to
leadership
play
10.
against those orcs.
So suddenly, like, yeah, it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. Okay, Tom wants to get battle shock so he can heal because he's playing demons.
Oh,
Ah, no, he's not. Oh yeah, he is. Well, yeah. That's the demon army rule, of course.
pick Tom. Pick Tom now. Let's go.
Okay, let's see. Tables
6.
6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 6.
Emperor's
It's
Children.
gonna be sock. Okay, so this list that Sock is playing, we found it in during ETC. For those who don't know ETC, um, it's it. I think the T stands for trash. It's a tournament hosted by the Dutch in the Netherlands. It's teams. It's a country teams. It's like a mini WTC. It's basically European, but the Americans go as well. And I believe the Germans were playing this, and this was before EC Emperor's Children were even fully released. And it was one of the two coterie of the Concite, pr- probably pronouncing that wrong, lists in the tournament. And it did okay, and we're interested. We're really intrigued by it, and I believe Sock has been undefeated on them.
I think
They,
so. He's
I
had
think he has. I
us,
think he
but
has a few draws,
with
and
that.
for those who don't know, Sock is a member of the WTC team of Team Cyprus, and we've had so far five Scream games with other countries, and he's just crushing it with them. Uh,
New
Last
armies,
time,
new problems.
yeah, it's really good. Rumors say that that list is gonna go up by 115 points because Demon Princes are gonna go up by 20 each. Noise Marines are gonna go up by 15 each, and Lucy's gonna go up by 10.
But not this GT.
but not SGT. And also, 115 points is not horrible, especially if there's no rules changes. You just remove the Lord Cacophonist and a unit of Tormentors. You add an enhancement or two, and the list just kind of like it gets a little bit nerfed, but it still works. It still does what it's designed to do, which is pressure you and just kill you.
Yep. So who gets to play against Emperor's Children?
Well, thankfully, it's not going to be me. I've had enough of those boys. uh, it's going to be Sam,
Marines.
the Ultramarines. I need to check this. Check it out. Mr. Sam is playing
May have been involved. I
Gladius.
may have been involved in this list.
Okay, okay. He's playing Gladius, Lieutenant with combi weapon with the 2+ armor save, basically
Yep.
enhancement, because he already has the 5 of Feel No Pain. Marneus, Galgar, Robotic Gilliman, Tech Marine, then. Okay. Okay. Some Predator, Repulsor, Executioner, Scout Squad, Scout Squad. Okay, so it's basically Gladius Task Force with action pieces, vehicles for damage,
Yep.
and Calgar for the counterpunch. Pretty standard stuff.
And a big tank.
Yeah, I love. For me, the Repulsor Executioner is. If I were a Space Marine player,
Yep.
I don't see a reason why I wouldn't run 3 of them. They have they have a million guns designed to kill anything from a knight to 20 boys. It's so silly. Like that thing should not have that amount of guns, but it does, and I love it.
And it's
Like
well,
for me, I would run 3 of them. And they're so fucking cheap too. There's what, like 220
220.
points,
220.
like, and they're T
T12.
12, but the 3+
Three up
save.
makes it a
Yeah,
bit bigger.
yeah, but okay. You can pop smokes. You can
Yeah.
do armor of contempt. You
There's,
can.
there's a tech marine in that list.
Why wouldn't you run 3 of them
Oh.
if you're playing Space Marines? I don't know. I mean, there's okay. They might not be the best unit. I understand that, obviously, but there's also the thing that people say that Space Marines have a bad win rate usually. Like usually, people blame the Space Marine players, the skill of the Space Marine players, because usually Space Marines are the chill players' army. Because the easy, they're the gateway drag of Warhammer. Um, they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Like so many people start with Space Marines.
Including me. But look at me. I'm taking them to WTC. Woo!
uh, but there's also something that a couple of people I know say is like, Space Marine players are allergic to taking good units, which is true. You see so many players just refusing, like when certain units were really really strong, and you were seeing Space Marine lists taking 0 of them, and you're like, well, that list is designed to fail.
That's what happens when you have like 100 units to choose from.
That's also a thing. Like if you're playing Custodes, like it's very difficult to build a very bad list because you're gonna stumble your way into like good units. You have no option
Yep.
but picking up good units at some point.
Yep.
But the Space Marine list, you could make mistakes. You could make serious mistakes. You could be like, oh yeah, why shouldn't I take
Not only that, but
10 Terminators?
you might not own the models. Like you simply
Yeah,
might
yeah,
not
yeah,
own the
yeah,
models.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. Like
that's it. Like
remember, start of 10th. If you didn't have 10 Desolators, you're basically like griffing.
not playing Marines, yeah.
And now Desolators are nowhere to be found. Well, okay, not exactly that. Like at some point, five desolators were really, really good because they were dealing with certain things, but they're again out of the picture. Like Deathwing Knights were the hotness early on,
Oh yeah.
especially the 10 man. Then suddenly
Oh
out the
yeah.
window, out the window they go. Um,
Whirlwinds.
it's
We're
Whirlwinds.
we're
Oh,
all the
run three
rage.
of them. Run three
Triple
of them.
whirlwind parking lot. Hell yeah.
Iron Storm. The Austrians were really, really proficient with the Iron Storm.
Yep.
Germans and the Austrians, and suddenly like it got nerfed. But you had to have like 10 Gladiator chassis. Well, not 10, like 7 of them. You're running. You're running 7 Gladiator variants,
Yeah.
and like 4 Predators out the window. All of them. And they had to be Black Templars. They had to have multi-notice. So yeah, like Space
Points.
But yeah, like triple repulsor executioner sounds like a very safe list, especially in Iron Storm with Gilliman. It's like, oh, chill back.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Give them back fly and we're in business.
oh, please don't. There's a reason that got removed. Oh, there's Sock. Sock, you're playing against Space Marines.
Wow.
Okay,
Okay,
let's
done.
spin. Oh, is it gonna be myself?
Yep.
It is.
And what
Okay,
are you
so
playing, sir?
news. I'm a World Eaters player now.
Oh no. What has the world come to in
Uh,
2025?
to be honest, I saw a guy making a post on Reddit, where
Ah,
he
yes. Your
said,
favorite place on Reddit, World
"Oh
Eater
yeah, my god,
Reddit.
oh it's so funny." Like, okay, so this guy went 3-0 at a tournament, and basically he was complaining.
Okay.
So that's the state of the World Eaters Reddit.
Mhm.
Uh, that people just complain. It's a truly, truly atrocious subreddit. And he was basically complaining that the good units right now are Force Fiends and Hellbrutes. And
Okay.
so he was basically saying, "Oh, I won this RTT. I went 3-0. I crushed it, but sadly I had to do it with 3 Forge Fiends and 3 Hellbrutes." And I was like, "You're an idiot." It sounds so fun. So I sat down.
Sounds
I
like we're
wrote,
winners.
"It is." So I sat down in the GW app. I put as a starting point 3 Forge Fiends and 3 Hellbrute, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, what's good? Karn and 10 Berserks." Karn is stupid at 80 points. Like, I think he's 80. Yeah, it's like, who decided that Karn should be 80 points? Okay, there's a reason for it. Like, he has some limitations, but if he's leading a unit, he hits on twos, wounds on threes, maybe twos, depending on target. Strength 9 on the charge. Assuming you're playing the only detachment that makes sense to run him, and he's flat 3 damage. You can pop extra AP on him. He rerolls once to wound. He gets dev wounds against infantry. He gets sustain it. It does so much damage. He resurrects. Um, so great. Then okay, let's add three squads of spawn because again, really really cheap. Let's add Rhino. Let's add Goremongers for the infiltrate. Let's run Jackals for the sticky and the home objective. And let's run some 8 bound because they give +1 to hit. 2,000 point. I think it's like 2,000 points on the dot. I was like, ah, great. And then Tom sends me a YouTube. I think it was a YouTube link. It was like a screenshot of a YouTube video where they were talking about this guy's list, and it was basically the exact same list that I wrote. I was like, there you go. It writes itself.
Yep.
Um, so that's what I'm running. Force Fiends are. Yeah, I'm talking about your army. Force Fiends are insane. Even on hitting on 4 plus, even when they hit on 5 plus, they get to reroll everything. Um,
They are spooky.
so I am obsessed. It's so good, and I especially like the fact that World Eaters players hate it. So it's just mwah. it's it's great. It's great. It has everything. It has everything from being a good list to World Eaters players hating it. So I love it.
And you know who's gonna play against you?
Oh, let's see.
Probably
Let's
gonna
see.
be it's gonna be
Okay,
Robert. I know he wants it.
if it's gonna be Ramis, it's gonna be really funny
It's
because
gonna
he
be
plays
Robert.
World Eaters. It's
No,
gonna be Ramis.
you called it. Oh
I
my
called it.
god.
Ooh. Okay. So this is a very interesting one.
So isn't he coming with like
Dark
15
Angels. It's
Deathwing
15
Knights?
Deathwing Knights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. Um,
Okay. It's Stormlands. It's fine.
I think, yeah.
Oh, by the way, that's another Imperium army, no? So that's five.
Ah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Five. We got five.
Um. Yeah. Okay. I'm looking at it right now. It has Inner Circle Companions,
The Lion and
Deathwing
15 Deathwing
Knights,
Knights. What else you need?
the Lion. Oh my God, I don't like this at all. Ah,
You know what Forge Fiends do to the Lion? Nothing. 3-up invuln.
yeah, but if I give the Lion well, okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair
It
enough.
depends how many stages you give him. That's true, but
And they do have the 4-up fill no pin against.
and you need to be within 12 of the Lions. So assuming
Oh
he's
yeah,
going to
yeah,
be
no,
running
yeah,
around with some bodyguards.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's fine. I mean, thing is, like, you throw in a squad of spawn into Deathwing Knights,
Yeah.
and you basically ask him, "Are you popping up the 4-up fill no pain? I have dev wounds against infantry. Are you popping up the 4-up fill no pain against dev wounds?"
My
If he
God.
says no and you
Deathwood.
spike,
Oh, you have
it,
Deathwood. This
I
guy.
do. If you say if he says no and you spike
And you just
and
roll.
you
How
roll
do
like
you-
five
Is
sixes,
it D6 plus 3 attacks or
it's
something like
d6 it's d6 plus 5 on the
that?
chart.
6 plus 5.
Yeah.
So yes, they
It,
take
it's
22 attacks.
well, it's not an easy matchup though, because the -1 damage is very annoying. But again, like berserkers, just berserkers can chew through a unit for sure because there's a lot of damage one.
Yeah.
Strength 6 as well, so you're winning on threes. So that's nice. Extra AP. Um, yeah, but it's not an easy matchup for myself
You didn't.
or
You got
for
table 7, not table 8. It's
oh
not your luck.
oh that's unlucky. Okay, I've actually have never played against Ramis on 40k.
Okay.
I believe I've played once against him in Blood Bowl. No, twice Blood Bowl.
I think I've played both his Dark Angels and his World Leaders.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. We're ready for the penultimate penultimate matchup, which features.
Not Tom.
By the way, these are both Plague Legion demons. Uh, it's Tom.
And Michael on table 9, we know that.
Mm-hmm.
And the final reveals, the final two reveals at once, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need to switch switcheroo.
So that is Tom.
Spinning.
Let's see. Okay, Tom against David. Okay, so that makes it Tom against David.
Okay. We got them all.
And Mikhail
With Robert.
against Robert. So we're gonna go over a little bit those two matchups. Um, Tom is playing Plague Legion, I believe.
Stinky.
Stinky. Um, yeah, basically three grid and clean ones, two Enroticus. It's a really nice list. A lot of plague bearers, uh, battle shock going off, and he's playing two brigands for the extra damage. While Mikhail is um, using, I believe he's using fewer plague bear. No, similar amount. Okay,
No brigands, I guess.
no brigands for him, but he's using Epidemius. Uh, and then there are two opponents. David playing Drukari. Um, David's playing Sky Splinter Assault, which is
Okay.
the
Boats one.
it's the weird it's the weird transport one, which it's quite interesting. Um, okay, he's using three Talos
Okay.
and two Chronos. Okay. Um,
He wants to farm those pain tokens.
yeah, he's going a little bit heavier on pain engines.
Yep.
Core of the Archon is one of the
Very
most
good.
it's one of the most bizarre units left in the game.
But it's a very good unit.
It's not for sale anymore,
Oh,
which could be worrisome for Drukhari players, but it's one of the most out there units. Like, oh, here's this unit that gives you lethals model. Sorry, here's this model. It gives you
yeah. It
fight
gives you
first.
everything, basically.
It's such a weird um, unit, and also the Beastmaster. Um, the Beastmaster is another out there unit. Uh,
Yep.
it's and they have invulns, they have fill no paints. It's just like so weird.
They have models with one wound, models with three wounds,
Oh,
models with.
here's this model with 5 wounds or 4 wounds, whatever
Yep.
it has.
Yep.
The Cloud Fiend I think has like 4 or 5.
Yeah, and we scout 12 or something ridiculous like that.
Scout 9, then they move 9 or move whatever. It's so weird. That's David who will be playing against Tom. And
Robert bringing a
lastly,
classic Elder list.
we have Robert. Robert's bringing Guardian Battle Host, otherwise known as GBH. Um,
I love his list.
so what's Robert bringing?
50
Robert.
Guardians. 50 Guardians, baby.
Robert's bringing the Ulfweb Blackguard, I guess. Eldrat, Autark, Farseer, some D cannons. I mean, D cannons are going to be bringing out the damage. Fire Prism, a couple of Warwalkers.
Okay.
Okay. It's going to be interesting. And he's playing against Mikhails, Demons.
How many great and clean ones in this tournament?
A lot, like 6 of them if you count Rotigus in.
God damn.
Got two Rotiguses, two Rotigai. The only issue I see in Robert's list is it shouldn't lack damage. It shouldn't lack that much damage against most opponents. I struggle to see it chew through. Okay, it has a fire prism, I guess, but the the demons list has a 18-inch lone up.
Uh,
That's an aura enhancement.
that's annoying.
So it's I just don't see exactly how they managed to kill a lot of demons. He has ways of dealing with plague bearers, uh, like those warlock conclaves. For anyone who doesn't know, the deflector weapons are crazy because they buff each other, and they go to something like 5. They're gonna be shooting like with the farseer. They're gonna be shooting like something like the Farseer has his Eldritch Storm, and then each Warlock Conclave is shooting like 46 plus 4 shots of like strength 9. Something ridiculous like that. Um, because I think they add +1 to the attack and +1 to the strength for every Warlock model within 6 inches, for every Psyker model within 6 inches. But it might be capped up to 2 or up to 4. I don't know. So he has ways of killing the Plague Bearers, I think, but it's the big boys. If Mikhail rolls 4-ups on the invols,
Yeah.
if he rolls average 4-ups on the invols, he struggles. Because the Bright Lances, let's not forget, Bright Lances are only strength 12, which in this matchup, it's hitting on 5s, wounding on 5s. So, not sure.
So let's count. What do we have? Like, we have how much chaos, how much Imperium, how much. We have
Um,
one Death Guard in the end. Really?
yeah.
Okay, we have one Death Guard. We have 5 Space Marines. Well, let's not count it as Space Marines. We have 2 Space Marines. We have 1 Dark Angel.
Yeah, we have 1 Black Templar.
We have 1 Black Templar. And there's something else.
Custodes.
Custodes. Um, 1 World Eater.
3 demons.
Yeah, 3 Chaos Demons. World Eaters. What else do we have? We have Emperor's Children.
Emperor's Children. We have Night Lords.
We have Night Lords. Or
We
CSM.
have. It's funny because we have Drukari, we have Craft World, basically Eldari, and we have Harlequins. And 2 Orcs.
Orcs.
And 1 Necrons.
1 Necrons. Great diversity again.
I think that should be it.
Very good. Really good.
Dude.
So, if to divide by the 3 major factions, we have 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. 7 chaos.
Okay, makes sense. 7 chaos, 6 Xenos, 5 Imperium.
Yeah.
It's an even spread, pretty much.
Less. More or less. You see, if only you played Imperium, it would be 666.
I should.
And then Ackroyd would come back.
Yeah, I should have played Imperial Knights again.
That you should have. Should
have played Imperial Knights again, then I wouldn't have any problem killing Deathwing Knights. Because -1 damage doesn't matter when your damage is 6 plus 4 and 8.
Yep. Yep.
Nah, it's fine. Yeah, Forge Fiends don't care about -1 damage against Deathwing Knights because damage 3 going down to damage 2, it's just
fine. Yeah. You know what we should do? We should ask in our chats which lists people are interested in, and we can talk about the most selected ones then before the GT, which is in like
2 weeks.
7 days.
1 week. Oh, what am I saying? 1 week.
1 week.
1 week.
Yes, it is almost Saturday, and Saturday next week is a GT.
Soka's saying that I'm taking World Eaters to WC, so I'm getting practice. Robert, yeah, I remember that there was a weird cap. Capping them at 2 is so weird when you can take 4 in a squad. So they could have at least made it cap at 3. But it's D6 shots plus 2 for each Warlock. And I think their strength 7, so they can go to strength 9, yeah? I think. It's a weird strength. Strength 7's. Well, strength 7's nowadays a weird strength. Unless you're Custodes.
The,
Yeah, I mean, not many things. I mean, thing about strength 7 used to be like a very standard thing. Autocannons used to be strength 7. Now they're strength 9. Why? Don't know. Yeah, it's strength 7, so it's +2, so it goes to strength 9. Yeah. So, which strength 9s doesn't do much because plague bears. Tom can correct me, but I think plague bears are T5 because they're Nurgle.
yeah.
So strength starts at strength 5, goes to strength 7. Okay, okay, okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Yeah, like someone brought Warlock conclaves to my attention, and they're really good at clearing a lot of things. You know
Yeah.
what elves hate? Elves hate a lot of things. Crank clean one Overwatch. Yeah, great and clean one Overwatch and T5 2 wounds. T6. Well, that's the thing though. T6 doesn't matter when you go from strength 5 to strength 7. So warlock conclaves can put in work. Because again, it's I don't remember if they have blast. They might, but it's 46 plus 8 shots at strength 7, so they're winning on threes. And let's not forget that um, let's not forget that the Guardian Bowel Host detachment basically you can AP Downey and bring back a fully healed unit of Guardians. Like you pick up one unit that has the character and one Guardian, and they come back down full health. So they come back up with everything inside. So really nice. Oh, it's Torrent, Robert. Okay. Yeah, it's 46 plus 8 shots Torrent of strength 7. Warlock and also you have Eldritch Storm from Farseers, which is like D6 plus 3 blast or whatever. Yeah, no, it doesn't have blast, but it's really good. It's 46 plus 8 shots. So like on average you're getting 19 shots. No, what am I saying? 22 shots. You're getting 22 shots wounding on threes. So it's like here buddy, uh 15 saves. It's really good, and it's that unit costs 110 points.
Easy.
It's like I said, someone brought him to my attention. It's really good. Um, and it's the way you can pair it. You can the way you can do it. Robert's not doing it. Just so you know, Robert, for next time, is that a warlock. I'm bringing a salt and water bath to check with Tom, but um,
Me.
the thing you can do, Robert, just so you know, next time is that you can add a warlock to a unit that is already being led by a farseer. So, and the warlock conclave is not a leader unit. It's a unit that gets added on to the basic unit, to the bodyguard unit, and it becomes part of the bodyguard unit. It becomes part of the guardian unit. Um, so you can have them. You can have a guardian unit. This is the really weird unit you can build with Eldar. I think Vlad's gonna like it. So you can have the 10 guardians
Mm-hmm.
and a small platform. Yeah, you
Yep.
have the weapon platform. Great. Then on this unit, you add a Warlock Conclave unit, and it becomes part of the Guardian unit.
So like all four, right?
All four. Then you add a Warlock, a single guy basically, character,
Okay.
and then you add the Farseer. Okay, so because you can have all these guys, and then you add a weapon platform like the D cannon. So you have a
Okay.
unit, you have a unit that basically has 5 units inside of it. Uh,
Can you do this more than once? No, right? Just one, I guess.
yeah. You can do 3 of them if you have three
Three of
Farseers,
them.
three Warlock Conclaves, 3 Farseers, and three
Why does it
Warlocks.
sound
And
ridiculously fun and useless?
it's not useless. It packs a lot of damage. Usually, what people will do is they used to run it with Seer Council and Vibro cannons.
It's like 17 models with what, 25 wounds?
Yeah, it's very low count of wounds, but because the thing is in Guardian Battle Host, because they become like the Warlocks become part of the Guardian unit, you can remove them. You can remove them. Uh, we'll have to check the wording. It's really weird, but you can remove them, and then when you bring back the Guardian unit, if I'm not mistaken, the Guardian unit says, uh, no. By the way, Tommy, this is why it doesn't work for no prisoners and purge. Is that the Warlock Conclave and the platform? I think the platform as well become a they become part of the bodyguard unit. So the bodyguard unit is not destroyed until basically it's not more units, it's the same unit becoming bigger.
So you'd only get assassinate for the Warlock and the Farseer?
Uh well, yeah, because the Vibro Cannon and the Warlock Conclave are not characters or leaders. But for that matter, they become part of the bodyguard unit. So I think I'll have to check the wording on that uh, to judge it correctly because it's a really weird scenario. But if I'm not mistaken, if the Warlock Conclave doesn't die, the unit remains alive. Like the Guardians remain alive. Now, does the unit still have? It's only Guardian models that can heal. Okay. Okay, then that changes. Well, that's the thing though, Robert. Because they become part of the bodyguard unit, if you remove all the Guardian models and you pick up, and you're basically left with the 4 Warlock Conclave, the Warlock, the Farseer, and the platform, can you bring back 11 Guardians? 10 Guardians? I am not sure. I have to check the wording. Because the unit remains alive, does it lose the Guardian keyword because there are no Guardian models anymore? Or does it keep it because it's the same unit? I'm not sure. But you can do weird stuff with it. And I'll make sure you know if you can do it so you can do it and let your opponent know that you can do it. But I think you might be able to. It's the same way you could keep bringing up, for those who remember, it's the same way you could bring back crypto thralls, despite them being a different unit on paper. Because they become part of the bodyguard unit. They're basically the bodyguard unit.
I didn't like those Lich Guards.
Lich guards, necro warriors, everything.
Yeah. Okay. We are hitting the 1 hour mark.
Hmm.
Good time.
Yeah. Well,
This
interesting.
will. Mhm.
Just to before we close, like, which one do you think is your favorite matchup of round one?
Oh, well, I still really, to be honest, table 3 and 4 is what I'm looking at the most.
Mm,
Necrons into
Custodies.
Custodians and Harlequins into 110 Orc Boys. Just because they're both unusual. Well, Green Tide is not that unusual, I guess, but still, you don't see 110 boys every day.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have to agree. The Harlequins into Green Tide is going to be very interesting. Um, and I also like the Necrons versus Custodians. I think I think that's probably one of the most fun matchups in the first round that we have. It's very interesting.
People are spamming you to release the lists.
Oh, I haven't.
They're still private, I guess.
Okay. Well, it's fine. Let me just do it real quickly. Hide lists. Okay, lists are no longer private.
Woot woot.
I'll also do the pairings right now. Oh yeah, I have to check in everyone. Okay, I've checked in everyone. Okay, if anyone is like right now on, please disregard the pairings generated. Because sadly, there's no way of creating pairings to start with on BCP. You have to like let it auto generate, and then you have to go over it, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. So please disregard the current pairings while I'm changing them.
Lists are released, pairings are almost up.
Yeah, pairings are currently being. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna leave myself and Rami's on table 4 because it's there right now.
Okay,
Tom
sir.
Tom versus David on table 5. That's fine. Sock versus Sam on table 6. That ended up being correct. You're playing versus Nick. Yeah, just no reason to. Tables are not important right now. Swap. And will you kindly check the pairings I did correctly? I think I have. Leonid versus Florian, Artyom versus Nikita, Leon versus Alexei, Marcel versus Ramis, Tom versus David, Sok versus Sam, Vlad versus Nick, Marcellus versus Alexander,
Correct.
Robert versus Mika. Okay, perfect. Yeah, tables are different, but that's fine.
It's fine, fine. It's fine, and we're all gonna fit easily into one big space.
Yep.
We're gonna have loads of space.
Good. Yeah, it's gonna be comfy. Well, yeah,
Okay, good.
perfect.
Let's call it there. And if we manage, we do another stream maybe Well, not next Friday. Probably gonna be.
Oh, wait a second.
Waiting.
Sorry to interrupt, but happy birthday, Tom.
Hey.
as of 4 minutes ago, happy birthday. Welcome to 30, Tom. Does your back hurt? Do your knees now creak when you try to move them?
Tom has left me.
Yeah, I'll use the sexy World Eaters dice. Thank you.
Okay, so happy birthday to Tom. Make sure you all spam him.
Yeah,
Check his dice though.
yeah. Always use a saltwater bath.
That's right. That's
Uh,
Okie dokie. I forgot how to freaking stop the stream. Oh, there's a big button, end stream. All right.
Perfect.
So peace sign until stream ends.